Josh first in the house. Let's go. Make sure it sounds. Turn the video on. Make sure. Not gonna be an echo. All right. Hope it sounds okay. All right. Howdy, Josh. See ya. See here. Go that direction. All right. Mom says hello. All right. Just try and see if I can get this to work. And if it does, great. All right. Let's see here. Let's take that away. Try and see if I can get this to work. And if it does, great. And I need this. Yes. Okay. It's a little bit different setup for me. Yep. All right. Let's see here. You let us check the sound. Just saying. Need to hear what's going on, so I have to put my headset on just for a second. Different setup for me. Yep. All right. Let's see. And you let us check the sound. Okay. Just a second. Need to hear what's going on. Okay, so there's that, and this is over here. All right. Gotta move things around a little bit different here. All right, should be good. All right, I'm going to start off by looking at some coins here. Looking for a few errors. Got the microscope hooked up, and I can hear myself a little bit. Okay. Turn that down. All right, I'll just turn that off. That's fine. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Let me going to have to awesome. Yes, RJ Storm. How are you, party rocker? Yep. Gonna be doing something a little bit different. Gonna try to do a stream tomorrow as well, and I have a some mail that I've received for doing some gold prospecting. Yeah, and gonna open it up tomorrow on a stream tomorrow evening. Probably after 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Probably. That'll be interesting. And got some rocks. Might want to show off here as well. And yeah, it's going to be fun. Thank you, sir. And appreciate you coming by. Hope you're doing well, brother. All right, man. The first one is this one here, and I have some examples. Oh yeah, I found that one pretty good, pretty easy. All right, so it's just something hobby I did when I had a little bit of time on my hands, unlike now I don't have as much time. So but we got the microscope here with this camera. We got another camera over here. I'm going to be showing some of my collection over here, and of course my mug and background there. Just thought that'd be cool. Have a little bit of streaming noise, no music. All right, but real quick, I'll try not to bore too many people, but it's just doing this for hobby, and it's fun. Something I like doing. But all right, we got a regular. Go ahead and change this. I've got everything. Let's see if I can go back over here. All right, we got. This is what these coins this quarter looks like, and I have been looking for. It's called die chips, and it's when the during the process, the pressure process in making some of these coins, they have cracks, or they and when a mold or a die has a crack, what it does, it lets the other metal come through. So on this one, I can put them side by side here. I can't zoom in or out or anything right off, but you can see just a little bit better. Hey Demi, how are you? Hey Mark, I don't even have you as a here you go, Mark. Here's you, make you a moderator. Thank you so much for coming by, brother. Hey Demi, it's going to be showing off a little bit of coin collection, sort of something I do on the side, one of my mini hobbies. Just thought I'd set it up and try something different. I'm going to do a stream tomorrow, and it's going to be like a mail call stream, small portion of it, and we're going to see what we got in the mail, and it's going to be featuring Aqua Donkey prospecting, and I'm going to give a shout out to him tomorrow in the stream. But until then, I just wanted to get this set up and see if I could show off some of what my collection is and sort of what I do in the background. So we'll do this real quick. Just real quick, this is one I already had ready. So that's a regular. If you'll look up in top, this is crossing the Delaware, of course, George Washington. And in the top of this hat, there's a small die chip right here. I think I can show it with my cursor. Yeah, there's a small die chip right here. And people sell these on eBay, $2 to $5 a piece, just because of errors and what I've found out. But that's just a quick rundown of something. It's hard to see. You can't. You can use a loop, which is a jeweler's loop, and you can. It's about what you have to use to see those small errors and stuff. It's hard to see on naked eye. Now, one of them I have. Yeah, rock on, Mark. I got some collection I'm getting ready to show you. I just wanted to show what an error is. A lot of people ask, like, why are you looking for errors, whatever. And this is through the process of coin making, when they're making and stamping. And these coins are under a lot of pressure. And if there's any cracks or chips in the die or whatever, you get these little protrusions through the planchet, which is a blank that they stamp this. Yeah. All right. Now let me see if I can go back to this other. All right. So that's error coin. That's just one of many. I have hundreds and hundreds of them. I'm just putting them back, just looking at them, whatever. But all right, I'm gonna jump over here and show. And this is all pocket change. These errors that I look for is just pocket change. So I'll set another one up here just to be in the picture. This is nothing fancy smancy or by no means or nothing, but over here we have I have purchased some graded coins, and these are coins that come straight from the mint, and people order these coins and they'll send them off to be graded. This one's being graded by NGC. And this one is a Tuskegee. Gosh, I can't even say this half the time. But anyway, it's anything aviation. I'm going to try to collect it. But anyway, I paid for this one. This one was already graded. I didn't send it off to be graded. But this is a from a silver coin proof set. This is a silver coin. And it's Tuskegee, yeah, quarter. Anyway, it's straight from the mint, and it's an ultra cameo, so it has a very fine finish. These are made differently than regular generated coins, like that go in circulation. These proof coins, are not meant for circulation like out in the public. So there you go. Yeah, rock on, Mark. Absolutely, you're welcome. And distracted, I see the difference. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, you see in the errors. Yeah, lock up, brother. Thank you so much, Cable. Rock on, brother. We got RJ Storm in the house. Let's go. Smash that like button, y'all. That's right. All right, but I know Cable Company did a live stream about this group of aviators. It's a Afro-American group that flew. I can't remember the whole history of it. It's just anything like there again, just anything aviation. I'm going to try to collect it. So I don't know if I got very good deals with this, but they're pretty cool just to keep because they're already graded. Didn't spend a whole lot. You got the different types. This one. These are all the same. This is a grading system, goes from 0 to 70, and this is going to be a San Francisco production 70 grade. That's high as you can go in grade. That's a perfect grade. That's close you can get to perfect. That's what they consider perfect coin. So it has no wear or tear. It's not been circulated out in general public whatnot. I don't know if it's going to zoom in or not. Probably not, but that's all right. I'm going to work on that. I put them under the microscope, but there's lighting issues with that. I'll show you why. If we do this, whoops, and can't do that. That's OBS. They don't show us nothing, but you can see the light reflection here. I've got so many screens going on, trying to turn them around, but that's what it looks like. Microscope. I'm going to change the lighting. I know I say that every once in a while for different videos, but you can see it a little bit better. But it is also encased in plastic, so it's going to make it reflective. But anyway, yeah, you can see. And these are really beautiful coins. They really are. And all my stuff is newer. I do have some in my collection that are older coins. I might show those tomorrow in the next stream. I just wanted to point out the difference between graded and just circulated coins. It's just something fun for me. You do need patience to do this sort of thing, so just saying. This one, this is pretty good condition. This one here usually has, if it's an error coin, it has an extra leaf. I think it's on this side, I can't remember. Let's see if I can get this back over here. All right. Okay, I think it has an extra leaf right here, and people look for that era, and it can go anywhere from $20 to $50. Just saying, on eBay. And you can send these things to auction, I guess. People, collectors offer more money, got more collectors in auctions, and yeah. So this is a pretty good condition coin. It's like I said, I just deal with pocket change and it's all newer. And get lucky, you get some. This is pretty good quality. It's pretty good condition. And I got a couple more Era coins here I can show you that I've already found and marked and have them bagged up. This is just coins here, what I'm showing you now, that I actually just got like day before yesterday out and about. Let's see what we got here. Yep, I'll move on to some other coins here in just a second. I'm trying to find one that really stands out with the microscope, because this is really, like I said, you can't see most of these errors with your naked eye. You have to use a jeweler loupe or a microscope. And microscope is preferred to get an idea, but you still got to be able to see it with the loupe. All right, I'm just gonna, let's see. The ones I find the most are quarters and dimes that have the most errors. And generally, what I found out talking to a few collectors is they don't really get into the error coins. They just want older and, you know, gold, silver. Okay, these are all quarters, and not going to do any good. All right. Some of these quarters, if you get lucky, and they could be in pocket change, but more than likely not, it's worth thousands and tens of thousands of dollars. You have to have out of proof sets or graded or something, but this is, and a lot of people are looking for this. These errors in like the bicentennial quarters. Most of the time, your biggest money for these bicentennial quarters are going to be double die quarters, which when they stamp and the pressure goes on the coin, what happens is if it gets stamped again, it makes like the lettering double, and that's where they come up with the double die. And those are the most sought after errors. Then you have varieties, which is unintentional or intentional mistakes with happens with the dies. All right, and I'm going to see if I can find it. Probably not. I've just got a handful of these, but of course a wheat penny. Everybody should know what a wheat penny is if you're from the U.S. or don't have to be from the U.S., I guess. But we got these. Usually everybody, or not everybody, but some people will put these back. They put them back years ago. I do have one here from 1910 somewhere. There's a 1939. It's fair condition. Nothing to make a lot of money from. 1937. They started making the wheat pennies in 1909. And during the Civil War, they did the steel pennies because they were needing the copper to build ships and just for wartime. There's 1920. All right. Hey guys, see. Wonder if you have a treasure in your quarter. Yeah. I've got enough of them. I've got hundreds of quarters I found errors on, and I've got them labeled already. There's a 1911. So that's it's okay. Yeah, I do. It's just a matter of going back through the collection. I just sort of have general things I look for just to put them in little bags. I can show you. Here's a quarter, and what I do is, just for quick reference, I will find the era die chip. This is under plastic as well. So it has a little bit of... This is a new quarter. It has die chip, and I'll mark it die chip back of head reverse. So reverse means it's on the other side, and this is one like I showed you a minute ago. That's what I do. I just put them in a bag for now, and I'll go back and take pictures later and sort of make my own catalog of the pictures. Put my own numbers. This one says die chip on the back head, but I don't see that one right off. I don't have it where I can zoom in right at the moment. But anyway, that's what I do. I just throw them in a bag and take a Sharpie right on the bag. Need pictures or whatever, I go back through them. Then I'll go on eBay every once in a while, just saying, and go to some of these coin silver. Yeah. And most modern change, I'm not going to find a lot of it, but yes, I check. And also a certain year dates, you can weigh coins, and they might be being made on the wrong planchet, which would mean the wrong stock, the round stock that they stamp them on, what have you. And yes, weight is also a factor to how much a coin might be worth. Pretty much comes down to demand is usually where the value comes into play.
Campground that was open around my area.
I can't remember what we got right here.
On the river.
I find a lot of errors on this coin. Up in the roof, it would be a lot of die chips. The die has been chipped. It compresses together.
Just a last minute thing.
And if there's a chip in it, the metal from the planchet, the blank coin part, just goes in the crack, and it makes a little raised place, just to simplify it. There's other terms, but just... And I watch videos. I've watched before I started doing this and keeping these error coins and stuff. I started watching a lot of videos and seeing what most people were looking for, and sort of went on from there. Now I can go through change pretty quickly, nickels, dimes, pennies, whatever, and quarters, and just briefly look, especially under microscope, and go through a whole bag in no time.
Right here.
Just save up the pocket change. You'd be surprised of something. Hey, you never know. You might find a gold coin, because people wrap these things up and they don't know what they got, and they just pull it out of a safe that maybe a family member's had or something, and it's like, here, don't want it, don't need it, it's yours, do with it whatever you want. There you go. Now I do have some dollar coins in part of my collection. So here's just one of another series. And Cable, I know there's a lot of history behind these coins and stuff, and that's how they base these coins. Yeah, to check for the silver, you pretty much go by where it was made, and can also use weight.
74 about right now.
And these things are just fractions of grams, so that's $1 coin. And you can go to the bank and get rolls of coins sometimes, and look through them. And it's not a real loss if you don't find anything, because you can just take them somewhere and get, cash them back in. Or if you got a bank that's willing to work with you, you can probably take them back to where you got them from. Here's another bicentennial. This is it's a dollar coin. Just part of the collection. There's no errors or nothing on this one that I found. It's just certain ones I want to keep because you never know when they might just totally disappear one day. So I want to say that's Eisenhower. I think it's the same one. It's on the dime. And I just do this for a hobby, so if I misspeak on some terminology or something, hey, it is what it is. I'm just doing this for fun. So, I got a couple here I was going to look at real quick just for some errors, and I can show you how quick I can look at it under a microscope, just sort of.
All right, here's attempt number 1.
Generally,
Starting the fire. We're gonna try with
look
this.
real quick. This is a Denver minted coin.
Sun's going down.
Has the D, Denver. P is Philadelphia, and S is San Francisco. And in some of the newer coins, we have a West Point, and they just did that like for handful of years, and it'll be a W. I have one in the album here somewhere. I think I'm going to show that tomorrow. Those are rare to find in pocket change because you about have to find those in sets. But anyway, I can lay the quarter down. I can look at it just real briefly, and I'm good on that. I don't see nothing,
Okay, back to the
no
fire.
errors on that side or nothing. I can flip it
Got a
over
little music going here.
and
Go
pretty
ahead.
much glance
Play
at
us
it.
a tune.
I'm done. I mean, I can go through
All right.
a bunch of quarters that way,
One day.
and that one was sort of question. But if I see something
boy.
that stands out, I'll use the jeweler's loop, which is
All right, go ahead and play us a tune.
this thingy. I think this one goes 30 to 60 times, I think, or 100, one of the two. But anyway, you can get these on Amazon pretty cheap.
All right, good job.
There's
Music by the
this
campfire,
one.
That's right.
It's made in Philadelphia.
All right. Nothing else. I can say I can build a fire.
And I had this one marked as error, but I'm not seeing any errors on there. And you got to have the lighting just right. I'm just here to tell you. I had a regular microscope. It was just 1080. And I jumped up to this 4K. So much better. World of difference. You can just glance at them. Now I'm on PC as well. You can use these microscopes with your phone or your tablet. So yeah, I'll probably look at those again with the other tool after a while. All right, let me. I wish I could find one of these dimes here. I've got so many of those. There's a lot of die chips on it. I mean, you can have like anywhere from one die chip era up to 7 or 8 on one side of a coin. It's sort of ridiculous how they quality controlled it. Like it must have been a Friday or something. I don't know how that worked. But a lot of errors on dimes from about 2017 to 2021. There's a lot of errors on those coins. Let me
Throwing some rocks.
here.
All right, let's go over here and
Turn that off just for a second. Let me go over here and get some more here.
got our beds ready to go, which he has
So
2 switches and a tablet. I got a bed and a phone, so and a pillow. This is a pretty cool tent. It's just pretty much an awning, but the tent attaches to the awning, and it's pretty cool. how it works. It takes a minute, and sometimes the latches come off. It's all good.
Already had it in here. Sort of weird not wearing a headset, but also weird.
It's fairly easy to put up.
So
Just stake it down.
I'm trying to get out and
It's
about and
already
do some
tied off enough to hold it. The wind was blowing pretty good earlier.
live streams.
We took care of that.
By stream on the river. Really kick it up a notch.
Got a blazing inferno over there. Rats. Let's hope we don't see any rats. I was looking for some deer over here maybe, but I don't know, maybe later or in the morning. Oh yeah, no. I see the deer. I knew there would be deer over there. I knew it.
I don't know if I can get all these in the frame or not.
Over the hill.
Yeah, these this is what it looks like. See if I can get it in. No, I can't. Okay. It's all good. Let's see here.
See one between the branches.
Turn that back
There
on.
we are. Zoom in a little bit more.
I'll show a little bit of it. Let me over here. This is wrapped in plastic, so it's got a little bit of glare to it, but these are proofs. These are struck differently than like for general use. Under different pressure, and the dies are a little more detailed, I guess. I don't know exactly the process of that. I should, but like I said, I'm just doing this for a hobby. So you can pick different colors glass to put these in, like gray, just transparent, or white even. They have white, but you can present these coins however you like to. Here's a 2022 uncirculated coin set. You can get these straight from the mint in not much money. You can get a set like this for 20-30 bucks. They're not made for circulation. They're not printed or struck for circulation, so people do, though. They take them out and use them. Then that's where I step in and find them sometimes. So, yeah, it's all good. Appreciate everybody coming by and hitting the like button and whatnot. This is just sort of a see what I need to do and learn from stream here. And I definitely want to stream again tomorrow. And it's going to be maybe some more coins and definitely going to be a mail call. So there again, it's going to be a shout out to Aqua Donkey Prospecting. And here's one that I wanted to get because this was the first the series of the dollars, and it's a 2018. I don't know if we're going to be able to see it or not through that. Okay, we can try this. And I can focus that. Hang on a second. All right. This comes in a package. It's already in plastic. And the light's going to reflect off the plastic in the outer coating. But this is the first of the series. And these are all, this one's in the certificate of authenticity. Okay, you can get these straight from the mint. I don't know if they still have these available, but a lot of these you can get straight from the mint. So, set up of accounts, credit card information, all that stuff, and they will send them straight to your door. Here's the back of this, and I just thought it was cool because it's the Innovation series, and I just thought it's really cool design. This was one of the first ones in this series. And I can't get it to go where it needs to go. See if I can do it this way. That's why I'm trying this today. See if I got it set up okay. And the webcam doesn't, of course, do real good close-ups. It's okay. It's all good. All right. But anyway, let me go back to this shot. I can show you here. This coin is this is what it looks like when you open it up. Coins encased in a plastic capsule right there, and then you got the description, history of the coins, and patent. This is based around the patent in the U.S., the patent process, and it tells you all the specifics of the coin and what else? The weight, size, what it's made out of. This one's 60. I bet get that on the camera. It might show up. $68 zinc or something, but it's a reverse proof, which means it's special struck, and it has the it's very clean, not meant to be circulated, and it's first coin of the series. So okay. Anyway, let's swap this one come in, then you get other ones, and just fold up, and it goes back in another case. So different years they sort of change it up and package the different coins different from the mint. Then you can order these from eBay. If the mint don't have them, people will mark them up a little bit, and if it's something you really want, pretty cool. If you're in, so just something to do on the side. This is the inside hobby, although it's outdoor channel. What do you think, Josh?
Yep.
Bored yet?
I think it should be working now.
I've got two more here. I definitely got to show.
Got our mattresses ready, and wind's blowing a little bit. It's not too bad.
There is a reason I want to show these, but
that time of year.
That won't be revealed until tomorrow.
Yeah, let me flip it around.
Oh, really?
I'll show you the
Let me put my mug back up here. All right. These are, I'm not taking them out of the package, so I can show, see, it's the front of it.
All right.
This is pretty cool. I'll
It's a
put this one
makeshift table in the middle. It's a stool.
Really didn't want to do
An
that
old
on
cutting
the
block with some
microscope. See if we can do it
drawer
here.
liners that you put in the kitchen,
It'll focus in
so stuff don't slide off. Hey, it works. It's great.
right here. Yeah, it's pretty good, I guess. And it's twisted around a little bit in the plastic, but that's the front of it. And I can't remember what the back of it looks like. I haven't had it out, and I don't remember the picture. That's what it looks like. It's the 4th of July, Independence Day, American Innovators. It's a $1 coin. And I just thought it was pretty cool because it's got color to it. I just thought that was amazing. Yeah, rock on, Demi. Yeah. Heck yeah. And this is just a touch of the iceberg, what I got. It's not like I have a huge collection. It's just coins that popped out to me, and I was like, oh, yeah, that'd be cool to have. And like I said, it's nothing I'm making money from or anything. It's just something, had a little extra at the time, and ordered. This one's pretty cool. This is a $1 part of the set or series, I mean, and what I'd like to do if I show off some of these tomorrow is have it pulled up on the internet, and I can show you like front and back from the ones I can't show you here. So. All right, I'm trying to. This one's pretty cool. This one is platinum and gold. The 4th of July, I think it's pretty much zinc and maybe some gold in it, but they are in the certificate of authentication papers. It comes with it, and statehood. And like I said, that's gold lettering plating with the platinum coin. It's for what I paid, I'm sure it's not pure platinum, but it has platinum in it. But I wanted to show these two off for a reason tomorrow. It'll be cool. Let me see if I can get this out. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can go over here. Do something real quick. Yeah. You going to ride, Josh? You going to ride with your sissy? Huh? Okay. He said, yeah. All right. You done put you off to sleep in there. Did you fall asleep, buddy? He said, "Oh yeah." All right, yeah. This is not for everyone. It's just something I want to do, and I don't not claiming I'm professional at it, but I just like to share his stuff. Treasure Woman, let's go. How are you? Let's make you a moderator. Treasure Woman, good to see you. Hope you're having a great evening. I know it's supper time, or a little past your supper time, I guess. But yeah, these some of these coins are just really cool. Let me see if I can get this camera back here real quick and changing all the cameras. At least I have it set up right. It's just a matter of getting the coins in front of the camera.
Thumbs up.
All right.
Cool.
Oops. Don't know what happened there. Let's see. Step back up. Do that away. All right, get real fancy here, and let's see here. Put this camera back on, and let's see here. Got 225th anniversary. Enhanced. They throw them fancy words out there. Uncirculated coin set. Yeah. So this one, see if I can get into it. Remember how to get into it. Open it up. I mean, it's pretty fancy smancy. This comes straight from the mint that I ordered. And they run sales for these coins when they first come out, so you can get these at a pretty good deal sometimes when they first come out. But this is what come with this set, 225th anniversary. Let me move some of these coins here. Yeah, you get with these sets, you get all the denominations, certain ones. And these are going to be uncirculated, so they're not going to have scratches on them. Hopefully not. This is San Francisco minted set. There's a dime, penny, 1 cent, whatever you want to call it. Nickel. And you can see the S's on it, which is San Francisco. And the dollar. And this is the front, and there's a dollar. The other size. And the backs, of course. There's the 1 cent. That's the new design. And let's see, over here, this is $50, 50 cent. Not like the senior. Sequoia is this one. This is the other dollar gold coin. It's not solid gold, it's just gold involved there a little bit. And the nickel. In the back of the dime. The dime is one that stayed the same for a lot of years. I can't remember the dates, but it's not changed in a long time. That's one part of the set, and the other is the quarter set. And this was, like I said, 225th anniversary. I guess this will be special in the not so far future to having just a series. Here's the different quarters, and they're all going to be the same on the front till you flip it over. You can go through and order all these sets. It's where people just like collecting a certain series of quarters or something. This one got New Jersey, District of Columbia. It has the building name up top, or I guess it's a guy's name. This is a monument in Iowa. There's one with the mill and a stream from Missouri. These coins are very, very detailed, and that's why I like when I was able to order some of these. It's like, man, this is pretty awesome. Indiana. This is an interesting quarter within itself. I have to show lights there sort of keep it from doing what I want it to do, but let me take my cursor. This quarter here, this Indiana George Rogers Clark, I've found several die areas.
To another level.
Broken die areas on the hats. They'll be sticking up here where the die is broken, and even on the back of the gun. But anyway, that's what come with that set. Like I said, they're in really thick plastic, and I've not personally tried to take these apart, but I've watched YouTube videos of people trying to take them apart, and it's like very hard to do, apparently. So here we go. We got a certificate of authentication. Yeah. I don't know what zoom level this is, but this is with the microscope. It's just easier to see. You get these with all the sets that you order, so you always have paperwork with it, which is cool. I think it's helps the worth of the coins, and plus it's actual proof. Anything you get from the mint will have that I've ordered anyway. I've got special sets of rolled quarters from the mint, and they're in their own special rolls. I think a roll over there somewhere, a couple Here's another set, just real quick, and this is 1982 proof set, and that's 1982.
Okay, I'll give them that.
You can see that. I don't have my webcam to cover the whole screen, so I want to limit it on that today. 1982.
One scoop.
See if I can set that over here. United States proof set, 1982. That's why I set up two cameras and do two different things. But anyway, this one's packaged even differently. And you just pull it out, and it's in a plastic case. That's the front. That's the back. With the American Eagle.
Alright, I didn't know what brand to go with. This is just starter.
It's really cool. See if I can support that over here and show that off. Okay, yeah. These work because they're not real big in size, but this is a 1982 set.
Want to figure out technique. Sort of know what I need to do. It's just a matter.
And these are proofs, so they're struck specifically not for circulation, to be out in general use. These coins are really cool. Just proof coins, they're just amazing. The lighting on the microscope sort of does it a little bit of disjustice, but these don't have scratches on it. If you see any scratches, it's from the plastic, and these were also minted San Francisco. They don't mint as many from San Francisco, so I sort of try to stick with that. There's some of these 1982 proof coins that are worth thousands of dollars, and I didn't even know that when I purchased these, but if you find errors, especially what I was talking about earlier, double dies, apparently those are worth tens of thousands of dollars, and that's not why I do this. This is just for fun, and just have fun with it. And if one day, I might take a closer look at a lot of these and might see something like that, and I'll buy everybody snacks other than just snacks in the chat. This one comes out. This one's pretty cool. Like I said, they package all these a little bit different. They'll stay the same for 2 or 3 years, sometimes maybe 6 or 7 years, but pull that out, which that's separate. But you can flip it around and you can let you view the back of these coins. There's the front.
It's a small magnet.
And flip it over and you got the back. And the backs of these coins are just that's why I like reverse proof coins. Man, there's so much more design, because usually on the front you got the bust pictures of these it's presidents, and it's something you see every day. But on the back is where it gets really detailed and really unique, I think.
Got vial. Smaller vial. I assume.
Yeah, these pennies are just wow.
Yeah, I guess
Even though they're 70,
we got some
80% zinc or whatever, they really shine. I've looked at all these a little bit with the jeweler's loop just to see if I seen any errors, but as just a glance at all of them, I'm not really looked at them really close under a microscope. It's just a general idea, but yeah, like this one. Like I said, they're all different,
But okay,
and
we got some tweezers.
for the most part.
Just so you can
And
see the
let's see, take the box, stick that part in like that,
tweezers are
drop
built
it down,
in, so I guess that's a
and it's some kind of protection. It's not thick,
yeah, it's pretty
but
good.
it works.
I don't remember what it was.
See if I can find one of these rolled.
It's pretty cool.
There's the snacks. That's right.
Alright. Need that. Let's see what else we got. I think this is the main ingredients in this box is the pans, and like I said, I'm doing all this at home, so
This is where you get a lot of weight when you get these rolled coins, of course.
small stuff.
these are quarters, so it's going to be $10 rolls.
And we got,
So.
I think, an 8-inch.
Anyway, this is how this one come from the mint. I ordered this one
And I wanted blue.
as soon as they were released, and got a pretty good deal on it compared to if you go to eBay or something. But this part comes off. No magic tricks or nothing like that. No rabbits, I don't reckon. These are coin rolls.
All right. And these are small.
Coin rolls.
Sort of why I
Okay.
went this route.
Coin rolls.
Very small.
All right. But anyway, this is pretty much straight to the point. And see if I can do is stop dropping them. But anyway, take this part off, and this is what you have inside, which is coin rolls. It's what we expected to see, right? All right. Now, these are $10 rolls, and a lot of people, you know, it's like I said, this is whatever to me. It's just, I'm not putting on gloves for these. A lot of people do. Like, nope. Let's see. This is Betsy Coleman.
So far. All right.
See if I can get one that shows the back, because it's.
All right.
Here we go.
Next is trying to remember.
Might be too big.
Sort of forgot.
Microscope, but I can zoom out.
All right.
Anyway, you get Philadelphia and Denver mint. I didn't get in San Francisco. Anyway, it's aviation themed, and I got
I see people doing that.
caught them on sale. These rolls, I think I said on sale, and I think they were. This set of 4 was like $90,
All right.
something,
Let's see what we got on
and
this
it was on sale. So you go to eBay, you're looking at $120, $150, until they start getting lower on volume. Then they start going up even more. So you know, $40 of rolled quarters could easily be $150, $200.
I didn't get that on film. Hang on film. Yeah, that shows my age. Yeah.
And
Get rid of
I didn't have any rolled, so I was like, okay.
break something.
But yeah, and these are really heavy.
Okay, let's
I'd say it's
get into this.
at least a couple pounds, at least.
Table. It'd be so cool not to do.
But I just thought, you know, yep, give me some rolled. I've seen a person have them and got to see them in person. It's like, okay, that the pictures don't do some of these justice whatsoever till you actually hold them in your hand.
Oh, you gotta love it. Like I said, I don't edit this stuff. Not gonna edit anything out. What you see is what you get. And these are the sifters. I think I started at 10.
That's what I had in mind to show on here today.
Got 10.
Didn't plan on streaming too long anyway, but that's that.
Minus, I think that's how that goes. I think.
Yeah, it's never would have known that you collect rocks and coins. Yeah, it's. I've always tried to keep something going on in the background because technology don't work 100% of the time, so gotta have hands-on
Again, this is all small.
stuff. I do to when I have extra time.
This is gonna be like
I was trying not to idle too long. There was a time where I had to, and I was like, oh, I gotta find something to do. So this was 3 years ago. Started just collecting these coins, looking through the change and whatnot, and what have you. And catch these the microscopes on sale and
30.
different tools. Just don't have a lot of money in the equipment. It's I can hook it up to the PC, and yeah,
I'll be
It's pretty cool, and you can use this microscope for more than just coins. I use it with my rocks now. I can do that. Let's see something here.
Apparently that's the method to use. So see if we can get a closer.
Yeah, it don't have to be coins. Be whatever you want to put under here. Just gives you a better looking things. And there's one thing I do want to show before I leave here. Something, a minor detail that I've never thought of until I seen a video. Somebody do a video of it, but
Oh me, oh my.
you know, like here's a rock. It's just a rock that laying on the side of the road. Cool. Get to look at it real close, like so.
Sucker bottles.
I don't know if it'll show it.
I guess use these.
That's what it looks like.
I don't know. They should be
Real size.
things there too.
No, some people use guitar picks like in the prospecting. I guess because it's plastic and throw it in the pan when they're panning the gold. Probably need to get something like that to show, you know, size, whatever,
I had this set up
perspective
for this reason.
on things. That's why I wanted these different cameras going, so I can show different perspectives.
This one doesn't last.
And yeah, there's a rock. Yeah, or rock on. That sort of just carried on from the gaming side of things. It sort of works out. Yeah, gotta yeah, keep the brain active. Yep. I bought a lot of these tubes. These are really cheap. You can get them from Amazon, or there's a coin shop not too far from here. They keep these things in stock. And tomorrow I'll be showing how I sort of put them in categories and put them in folders. These coins, just older coins, newer coins, but mostly what I'm looking at is newer coins, just pocket change. I have found a few pieces of silver, several wheat pennies,
Dream Map, Prospector's Dream.
nothing like that's I've found worth tens of thousands of dollars yet, but
When they said mini, they meant mini.
just you never know. And I can pretty much,
There again, I'm doing everything.
I've already went through probably, see, it was up to here. In about a couple hours, I can look at that many coins. I'd say that's probably
Just for a hobby right yet, so
200 coins or so. But I can open it up, throw it under a microscope, and away we go.
quarter.
Then if I'm not for sure, I do use the jeweler's loop, which is that thingy.
They didn't
And
have
like I
blue.
said, you can get these on Amazon. I like to get a list together of what I have and put them on the link in the description maybe for tomorrow's stream. I might try to do that. But anyway, yeah, that's that. It's just a hobby, something extra to do. I can do it inside if I can't get out, and I'm real excited about getting out and about and getting some dirt and
And that's what I wanted.
sifting through it and do a little bit of rock hounding at the same time. I've always been fascinated with fossils and just different kinds of rocks. It's a lot of stuff I've just found on the side of the road. If I'm in a hurry or something. But yeah, it's something a lot different.
Yeah, it's wow. This
And
paper in there. It's,
interesting to me. The coins have history. It's always a history or some kind of story behind it. The rocks are. I just don't know much history about some of these rocks. Josh, I see you. Like the separation color of that rock clash. Yeah, I've got some pretty cool rocks just so far, and I've only took a couple trips lately, but I've been saving rocks for probably 3 years now. No, about 5 years. I've got them all put up in separate tubs, and I want to do a live stream and I want to take them outside, and there's a bunch of them I want to bust open and see what they look like inside. That'd be fun. Demi says, "Hey Josh."
Yeah, let's see. We got instructions falling out here. Got all kinds of stuff here.
Some of these rocks, I guess if anybody sees, I mean, well, if you see something you like, I mean, a little bit smaller than this, you know, and I don't keep them. They pretty much
ready to float.
get
So,
chunked outside somewhere. So if you see something you really like, and I pretty much know I'm not going to keep it, you know, something smaller than this though, and you want me to ship it to you, just email me and I would sure do it. Now this, I'm not going to ship something that big, but this, you know, some of these like this one here, I will be busting open and seeing even this size and see what's inside, because sometimes the beauty's inside the casing.
It's pretty easy installation. Take in, take out.
And some of these I really like looking close at with the microscope, because talking about the detail,
It's very thick.
holy smoke, I mean,
Thicker than what I imagined.
like I don't even know what I'm looking at most of the time, but
And we have
just really cool stuff
here.
to look at. You can see the veins and stuff,
And this is
the layers, bands.
He's out and about. Had a small battery box.
And
or
I've
something with you, like
got this stuff just hooked up to the computer, so why not use it, you know?
just to plug it into that source while you're off grid. And that being said, I do
But
have
something to do.
a battery box for that reason.
And get to talk to awesome people like you all.
There's the pump, and
That's going to do it for me for today, and I appreciate everybody coming by and hanging out with me.
so it has suction
I'll
on the bottom of the pump. So I guess it's supposed to sort of.
we'll be changing the setup a little bit. I'll just set it up like this for the coins today mostly, so tomorrow will be a little bit different, and it'll be, I can't put a time on it, but after 3 p.m. Eastern time, that's about the best I can do
Good to go. There's the
as
adjustment.
far as giving an idea. All right,
Lower is
Ottawa Snowball, how are you? Yeah, I've seen you somewhere. Thinking ATCs
pad was almost all the way closed. But
live,
it's,
all things country.
cups on the bottom. I don't know if
Great
that's
prospector. Great.
adhered to
It he had some influence on me
material, so
as far as wanting to give it a go.
even the
Yeah, so I ordered some
not exposed to
beginners prospecting tools. I even went as far as getting a cleanup buddy,
it's very
a white one.
I mean,
I got it over in the corner ready to go. I've used it a couple times just to test it out, and
what I want for it. Suction cups do work.
we'll give it a go here
A little bit. Yeah. Keeps it
soon on the channel.
a little bit. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's really awesome. And it has a fill line. Probably can't see it with the light. Light's too bright. Yeah, there's a fill line. Got to keep it submerged up to the fill line.
See if I
So
can-
it'll probably a little.
Zoom into it. See what year this dime is. I haven't even looked at it close. 1999. That's why I was talking about the dimes from 2017 to see if I can get a pen here or use my cursor to 2022. They always have die chips right here on the nose, eyebrows, and chin. They're just little raised places. There's a newer nickel. A lot of people don't even know what these look like, and there again, I don't keep change or carry much cash with me anytime anyway. So looking at under a microscope, yeah, formerly canned slaw. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I love his accent. Yeah, rock on. That's right. Get her done. All right. Monster is the way to go is what cable company says all the time. I don't know. I've never drunk one in my life. I just stick with coffee. It's what's in the cup today. So, move it on over. A little bit of Wisconsin cheese and corn and a little bit of beef. That's what's for dinner. All right. Well, let me look one more time. There's always something I want to look at one more time because I wasn't for sure about the first time. I've got coins separated just to see if I missed something. And I always got ones I can look at really quick and just I'm looking for a specific thing. And even on this quarter, they'll have die chips on his hat, but the R will be full with the die chip or the E. So just certain things like that, I can browse it and just go through them really quick. And the ones I don't need, do not have arrows on it, they go through a coin machine and it's like a refund. So it is what it is. It's pretty good quality quarter there. It's not much damage on it. It's a really good quarter. All right. All right. Thanks everybody for coming by. I appreciate everybody. Appreciate you stopping by. Ottawa Snowball. Yeah, I told him not to wear his mega clothing, otherwise he may get a pounding. Okay, I'll see. My Florida metal detecting buddy is coming to Canada to visit me in June first trip, teaching. What we got playing in the background here? That's Copyright City there. All right. I don't know why it did that for. Yeehaw. All right. We have crappy zinc pennies in Canada like Krusty wants in good old USA. Oh, it's just something to pass time with. It's sort of a treasure hunt, but it's just a hobby for me. There's always that chance, sort of like playing the lottery. You never know, you know. You never know. I've got several Canadian pennies, 1 cent. All right. That's interesting because that's upside down. Turned around. That's right side up. Because it's bats. Come on now. Oh, my. Thank you all for coming by, and I'm going to stick to it. By saying, till next time, we'll see you, and keep on rocking. Rock on.